Hey, what's going on everybody? Cruz here and welcome back to another video. Lately I've been exploring ambient tones in a way that I think is somewhat refreshing and new for me personally, and it has to do a lot with the sound that I was kind of hearing in my head, but I couldn't really achieve it with the gear that I had currently been using at the moment. You see, I've been craving a little bit of a combination of ambient tones mixed with slide, and it's something that I really love, but I can't really do too well. I've practiced slide just enough so I can get away with it, but I'm not as clean of a player, or wouldn't consider myself a slide player like other slide guitarists like Derek Trucks, Ariel Posen, Joey Landreth. Yeah, I'm not touching those guys, but what I do love doing is combining some of the ambient tones that I'm known for and using a slide to sort of give me a different perspective of that level of ambience. So today I want to quickly walk you through some of the sounds that I'm currently using to create the tones that you're hearing right now. First and foremost, this is your run-of-the-mill Telecaster, even though it has my name on it. See, this was version 1 of my Cruz Telecaster, and I used it for a long time. It's got Porter pickups in them. I think the neck is a custom and the bridge is a standard. I think I have 13 gauge strings on here. These are D'Addario NYXLs, and I've tuned it down to C standard just to give it a little bit of depth and make everything that I would normally play just a little bit more interesting. I haven't changed anything on the HX Stomp as far as my amps and IRs and EQs. This is the guitar as it stands without any kind of delay, reverb, or effect, not even compression at the moment. Now I'm going to turn on the Jackson Audio Bloom. I'm going to use the boost side, which is the Bloom, EQ, and the compression side. So the sound that I'm going for is not your typical sort of sustained, beautiful, vintage sounding guitar. It's more so this squashed, almost no sustain, almost reminiscent of a rubber bridge, but not really, right? I still have a little more clarity and life in the guitar, but I want it to sound dead, almost like I have a set of really dead strings on here. I don't know why, it's just the sound that I'm hearing in my head. Now I'm going to add the Jackson Audio Golden Boy. This is the green setting with the green boost on as well, and that's a lot of gain on my normal setup, but on this setup, because everything is so dead and squashed, it doesn't quite sound nearly as gainy as it normally would with my other guitars. Now let's throw on some reverb to complete the sound. I'm using the HX Stomp's Dynamic Hall and the Glitz Reverb. Now that I have successfully added enough effects to mask how terrible of a slide player I am, let's throw on the slide. Let me show you really quickly some of the tones that I can get using all of these sounds together. What I love about this tone is that it's not perfect, and it allows me to play a lot differently than I normally would. Even though I may use some of the same chords or voicings on those chords, I feel like I can get away with a little bit more of this open, not so polished playing and sound. I hope this video inspires you to bust out a slide, use it in the way that you feel comfortable doing so, whether it's ambient or not, and maybe even utilize a guitar that's been sitting in your closet for way too long. It deserves to be used. Before you click away, I do want to say thank you. Thank you to all of the new subscribers that are watching now. I recently made a video that I'll link right up here where I compared my expensive rig to a more affordable pedal board that I put together, and it's performing very well so far, a lot better than a lot of my other videos. And so it's generated a lot more attention to the channel. And I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for sharing the video, for liking it, for commenting, and for sticking around. While we're on the subject, if you happen to be watching and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do me a favor, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you get an alert every single time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week.